three legal professionals over here, legal and civil professionals over here. Very good morning. It was so scholarly presentation by Dr. Suma that yes, we may understand a lot of interdisciplinary activities. Unfortunately, we are building up big walls between the disciplines and looking what we are producing. The big thing that's happening, then when they are interdisciplinary activities like information technology, working with law, and bringing to leading to other events. I really like this techno-IP conference. In fact, it should become more generic techno-legal conference. Techno-legal conference are now one of the areas. For instance, technology in several forensic applications is one very strong area that forensic analysis not only requires chemical analysis, it also requires a lot of technological analysis. The image, particularly which is telling about record, these are all very essential image processing activities, very essential image processing and signal processing activities where the trademark details of what we create is. In fact, at Mysore, there was a model with very interesting problem. Fair and lovely. You know this fair and lovely. Because a product which was protected, which at the first appearance did not make up any difference if you almost all young ladies thought young ladies were thinking it is fair and lovely only. Nobody was bothered. In fact, the trademark and the way it was, the way fair and lovely is itself is a trademark. And this was camouflage product. Camouflage product for clear and lovely. Not fair and lovely, it's clear and lovely. Yes, clear and lovely. So, the case went up to the court. The court has asked, what is that which is so strongly getting camouflage of people are not able to make out? The whole problem was, I'm not going to explain it to the end of technology, I'm not going to explain. The whole texture composition of the trade was maintained. The texture value of the great and lovely emblem and the texture composition of great and lovely emblem are oddly independent. Overall, it did not show any difference, but they started showing a lot of difference in the texel level. Texel is the smallest texture in it. At the texel level, it started showing a lot of differences. The careful reading, even ordinary reading cannot make you understand that it is clear and lovely. Nobody knew it. It survived in the market, the same light blue, same thing continued for several years. Then later it became so difficult to even trace who are producing this fair and lovely. In fact, later when the case was done, there were some disgruntled elements who started producing this fair and lovely into the market. Then I was hearing this, there were a lot of such products. In fact, the matchsticks also, not the matchsticks also, not duplicate the matchsticks that we all these cases, the forensic legality, legal forensic applications, they all work under camouflaging. Camouflaging is a word which is used by defense. They want to hide, hiding a truck keeps moving to Punjab area. The killing from the truck illusions somebody as if he is in a forest area. But when the same truck enters into Rajasthan, same truck, the same thing, enters into Rajasthan into the illusion of sand. Okay? So it gets automatically gets camouflaged in the background. The purpose of camouflage is for such. Firstly, good reasons like saving your people, saving your land, saving your country. But unfortunately, trick of camouflage has been used here to bring out the duplicate products. So only decamouflaging is not able to exist in Indian dictionary. It was introduced only by us. Making camouflage is probably different. We did not want to break the camouflage, we wanted to decamouflage. Right? So decamouflaging is always some technical matter. The other interesting problem I'm sure I don't definitely explain the document forging problems. Document forging problems are very technically, when the document is forged on the foreground here, you will not be able to find out at all. You would have seen that the typical advertisement, the old man dies, then close the document, and unfortunately, what Prof was it's an advertisement for something else, but what it contained, the message contained was bigger. Now what we developed is, suppose the document is forged, right, in the content, the document is forged. We help the legal team by trying to default the document or trying to find out what exactly is spoken, what is the original content. How do you get the original content? Not by reading this kind of front, you just read it, you cannot, because it's already forged so badly. Alright? So we use the back side of it. The bleeding, what we call this as the bleeding. Okay? So we take up the bleed reading from this side. And when it is bleed reading, the original has got to be visible here. Alright? So that's the very interesting technology. So now, problems are in your area. Technology is computer science. Technology is information technology. So when you come out with the problems, technology is a wonderful solution. But document forging, it takes a lot of time. No judge will make a quick decision when it is a document. It takes a long time. Even the technology, even if they give it to, they will still have to go to lot of evidence, proof by evidence. And when people are speaking about technology, only one thing. When you replace a judge by a machine, why? The technology can do a lot of things. The machine can do a lot of deep learning. Today we call it deep learning. they are machine learning, then why they should be a human judge? People still raise their eyebrows at a lower quarter that anybody can even buy a jobs because they do. Then why not a machine be a judge? The most important aspect of a sitting judge. Sitting judge has to listen to two big advocates. And the way both the advocates present the cases, they present it in such a way as if he is the only one who is speaking the truth. And both will do the same thing. Listen to him independently, you will definitely get biased towards him. If you start listening to him, you will definitely get moved to him. Right? The judge has got to say, and both will speak the truth only. Somewhere the real truth is somewhere in between these two. Both are going to speak the truth. Both are overprotecting the specific truth that they have. Right? The judge has got to do what is called fusion of both of them. This is what is we call it as multi-sensor fusion. Several sensors produce different types of information. All these information generated by different sensors are going to be used multi-sensor. The judge has got to do the job of multi-sensor fusion. Fusing the arguments by both the judges plus using the class examinations. Then why not a machine? Tell me why a machine should not create this. In this case, Supreme Court did a very good job. Supreme Court decision was appealed. It was a big success. Supreme Court did was upheld by many. What is that? That's what is the human value. Human input into the job. It is not always the impartial, neutral view, but what is very necessary for the day-to-day living. That human value, human component will definitely get missed to totally minimize the information. Alright? So that's the way that machines are created. But then, techno-living fusion truly would work bigger and big. Happy that your young school, law school, been able to think of these frontier issues. Your first national conference, such a wonderful subject. Happy they want to speak here. Thank you very much for such a would also mean not sitting place for my temporary faculty, visiting faculty. Yeah? Otherwise, they would be playing Pomo for a chair also. Okay. Good. These are the things in this workshop we are going to pick up. There are a lot of interesting things. Okay, because tomorrow the youngsters, Vijay, Raghavan, Shakila, all of them are going to take over bigger responsibilities tomorrow. Okay? Alright. Yes. But you should have your formal opinion, number one. Number two, you should learn to express, which I am badly seeing in Vignan. Very, very bad. Even when I give the opportunity, express, you don't express. Alright? You should express. Because you are right. You are conscious that it is right. You should express. You are not expressing to please me. You are expressing because the subject wants that. Alright? that is the reason that even this, you ask someone that R22 regulations, you ask Vignan, you ask PhD regulations. I ask them to talk, to tell me what is that, what has got to go in there. Right? I ask, why does it go in there? You should explain this. Okay? This, if you do not learn this, alright? Okay? And then I always tell my wife sometimes tells me, you don't express at all. Then I tell her, and there was a small interesting joke, you must have seen it in the WhatsApp. Okay? When I was talking, you were yawning, but you don't even express. No, I was not yawning, I was trying to express it. And whenever I opened the mouth, you were stuck, you were not yawning. So I was not yawning, no mistake, I was trying to express. Okay? Alright. Let's go further now. Make the sheet now. So after beauty, after wonderful beauty queen, now we will get into some more business. We shall go for A plus B whole square. Okay? We shall go for A plus B whole square. I think both of you have done an independent presentation. I want to hear the independent presentation.
So good morning to all of you. I said good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, that definitely conveys that you are very much living. Right. Dr. Chari, Dr. Ravi, Dr. Madhyastha, Professor Krupanidhi, Professor Vijayram, and your head of the department. All my colleagues over here and the future colleagues in the field. Very, very good morning to all of you. I really loved your topic. I also loved the deliberations. Your head of the department mentioned health is very important, environment is very important. Professor Krupanidhi went one step ahead, and it is because of the greed we are spoiling our health and we are spoiling our environment. And naturally, Professor Vijayram mentioned that we have brought all of them together, all of us have been together to discuss the issues and also to find the solution. Still, at personal level, don't adopt any solution. We also take the resolution not to adopt any solution at the personal level. Let us look at the greed. We are all talking about physical health. Unfortunately, the greed leads to mental health. That is the big problem. Everywhere, it's all human beings. Perhaps only animal kingdom and plant kingdom shall not have mental health problems. The mental health problems are always associated with all living human beings. That is why they are called human beings. They are not called human. Human beings, still they are getting formulated. They are under the formation, being. They are still under the formation, and absolutely they keep on trying to become humans, which is not going to be possible at all. So, health is the problem, is mental health problem. The greed is because I want to be egoistic, I want to be number one, I want to be the lead, I want to be the top, I want that I only should be heard, I want to command. This I is the problem. Whether you go to mother-in-law or go to daughter-in-law, the problem is I. Isn't it? Who is important? I. So this I is the problem for all this mental health. The ego in the human being is the problem. For some reason, we would make our biodata resume strong, and even in making our resume strong, the I factor is the most important, because my resume has got to be strong. After all, we discuss, we do everything. Ultimately, we tell that I have written this paper, but then for what societal implication that paper has been written, he himself will not be knowing. Or even if he knows, again that is one more paper, that's all, nothing more than that. So this mental health is a very, very big problem. Now this mental health, one is...
That's good, but then I was expecting that this topic would be taken by either Kumar or Dr. Venkateshan. Because this is the ongoing problem, like, the live translation problems. The live translation problem is when nobody is speaking, all South Indian MPs they would be listening the same speech in English, or who listen that in Telugu, or who listen to the Kannada simultaneously with a headphone. How is this online translation going to happen? The grammar, the way the sentences are constructed in Hindi is different from in English. Hindi to Kannada would be okay, Hindi to English would be okay, but translation to Telugu is answer. English is really difficult, online translation. So I was expecting that one of them would take up this. Okay? So this is one. And second thing again is I was expecting this like your mobiles come with a camera, right? And if I focus the camera onto the paragraph which is written in Telugu, that will tell it the English translation automatically should happen. Okay, so this is something that will become such issues. Alright? Good, but then nevertheless, your effort has been appreciated. Very good. Okay. Okay, so these are all very interesting problems. You guess that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen for a person who is from death. And similarly, for me, from Karnataka, I will not be able to understand. Or if I go to Odisha, I cannot read the Odia script at all. I can comfortably read Devanagari script, but I cannot read. But then I look into it on this side, I should get a Devanagari script, or I should get it English. On this side, immediately, but the camera is on that side. This side, I should be able to read it. So these are the issues. I thought that somebody, electronics, or computer science people would really take it up. Okay, good. Alright. Excellent. Then the next problem is assuming two single digit numbers. I want you to multiply. I want you to multiply minus 312.628 multiplied by plus 32.784. Okay, this is the assignment. This is my expectation, okay? Alright. So next thing is a lot of 4 members. We have all individual. Good. Then we will start with the team. Well, let's first Ramesh Naidu. Let me very, very clear this. Okay? What does it tell? Assuming two single digit numbers can be multiplied at a time using repeated addition. Which means I have already given an algorithm, I have already given a procedure to multiply m plus n. N is a single digit number, n is a single digit number. Which means one of them can be 0 because integer, and it is two single digit numbers. Isn't it? Maximum 9 plus 9. Okay? Any number 688. Now I wanted an intelligence over there. 6 into 8, should 8 be added 6 times or should 6 be added 8 times? 8 is that. I wanted that student to know. That's what has got to be done, basically. Isn't it? See, assuming using it numbers can be multiplied at a time using repeated addition. When I start initially also ask you using a lookup table, using a matrix table. Like that was a lot more questions. How will you store it in a 2D array? How will you store it in a 1D array? If it is in 1D array, how will you access? I would have asked all those questions. Okay. Okay. Next time I shall ask that question. Okay. And I'm afraid that they should, whatever the question I will ask, he will disclose it to his faculty members, and he will also disclose it to the people who will come for interview later. Okay. So that is first part. Now second part of the question is execute the multiplication of A cross B without using multiplication operator. So that of course both of them are right, but in their own way. Where A and B are do whatever, but the thing is, he has tried using the functions, but the thing is, I want you to remove the decimal point, like your school teacher has done. You have got to drop the decimal point. You have got to know where is the decimal point. Because ultimately you have got to put back the decimal point. So he said, okay, good, but how do you put back the decimal point towards the end? Then later, it is such a simple problem. It is just the movement of pointers. It is just the movement of pointer here. After dropping everything, it becomes a telephonic number. It is not 31,000 or 300,000. 3.268. That is the data structure. That is a personal data structure. Isn't it? And then this is a personal data structure. 327842. What is the data structure? This is what you have done. This is what you have done. So this itself takes 1 full hour of class. Even today, I teach it to the first course of arithmetic for MTech, and this takes me 1 full day. 1 full day of full 2 hours. How do you do this? Removing the decimal point. Without assuming the availability of any function. When multiplication operator itself is available, how can you assume the availability of functions? Isn't it? Multiplication operator itself is not available. Okay? So you should do that. Then naturally, there is think of the school teacher, what did he tell? Put this pointer, he did not like pointer, he said to start. And then he said, go through. What is that? It is another pointer which goes through. Isn't it? So when I make this, look, this pointer is a single digit, this pointer is a single digit, the algorithm procedure is available. Both that procedure bring it, but it is not that easy. When you bring the answer, it is 16. 16, it is not 16. Again, you are not to make it. No, it's not carry. Again, you are not to break it. And then push this into a new stack. That means there has got to be one more pointer here, and there has got to be one more pointer here. Because this has got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so there will be 6 stacks. 6 stacks. So this pointer shows stack number 1. And then this has got to go here. Isn't it? So it is not easy. You cannot complete this in even 8 full hours. It is not easy. It takes minimum 3 hours. 3 hours to get assignment. My wife used to tell, sir, 1 week not enough, sir. Please give us 2 weeks. Because my problem is drivers are not available. You know, multiplication driver is not available. No function is available. Right? Then, like you separated these digits, now you have to separate. After separating thing, you have to keep this, you have to retain it. So it is cache memory, it is the buffer memory, concept of buffer memory. When you keep it, alright? Then the pointer moves. Then this pointer should move. And again it becomes a single digit. Single digit becomes converted by single digit. So every time I got to convert it to why is that like that being done? Using multiplication of two single digit numbers. Why is it done? This is what happens. We put into the minute part of the syllabus, we unnecessarily make the syllabus to touch everything and we don't touch anything in the class. Right? So, let the syllabus be small. Make him learn to learn. Don't push everything into it. It is not a container. Alright? Container is memory. Alright? So he ends up only memorizing and vomit it in the exam. That is all he is going to do. He ends up and vomit it in the exam, and actually when does the vomit happens, you don't digest it. Isn't it? So that is what is undigested vomiting is what you are doing it in the exam. Alright? So when it is digested, it becomes a solution. It becomes an answer. Again, so then they find that you keep going. Now we have got to instigate you. Why should I multiply this way? Can I not run the pointer from this side? Why not? Okay, look at the beautiful thing here. When this pointer moves over here, naturally this pointer moves over here, and here the pointer moves over to the second position. It's not possible to get it started. So when the stack is at the second, the internal pointer is started from the second position. When the stack is at the third pointer, the internal rotation is. If this can be independent, why not the other way around have multiplication? We have never done this. Isn't it? Why can't we multiply from this side? Because I know that in the fifth location, fill up the stack from the fifth location. That's all. Now, if that can be independent, why not parallel processing? Why not parallel processing? This data is shared and this is individual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 processes can be fired simultaneously. Parallel computing. Where is the word? Parallel computing. And if it is parallel computing, why not distributed computing? Okay, throw the problem somewhere, throw the problem somewhere, throw the problem somewhere, and start collecting. Alright? Okay? Now, interesting point is this data structure is a horizontal stack. It's a horizontal stack. Now, finally, to get the result, the same horizontal stack has got to be interpreted as a transpose and make a vertical stack. So how to internally convert the data structure? You have declared the data structure as horizontal stack, but now the operation has to run across the stack. And dynamically, internally you should treat it as a vertical stack. Alright? You should make it a vertical stack. And when it is a vertical stack, how is the carry forward happens? If it is a vertical stack, can I make all the stacks to multiply? Can I make all stacks to add? Yes. It is like a relay race. You would have started and you would be waiting for the carry. Isn't it? You would have almost started and you would be waiting for that. So let every stack be ready with the answer. With the moment the previous stack gives the carry, answer is done. So it is look ahead parallelism, not just parallelism, look ahead parallelism. Alright? And beautiful answer. Right? So these are the things which motivate. Finally, still not problem. Like to remove the decimal point, one more algorithm, wait to the decimal point. Then naturally, of course, sign what sign you are going to put to the set of rules plus into plus can go. But then you are going to optimate. So it is not easy. String processing convert the number from the numerical mode to string mode. Okay, where is that we have done? We don't convert the numbers into string mode at all. Okay? First time in my MTech's gonna so we have done it we are not done it in the 4 years. That is why you people are going to become police in multinational companies. You are not thinkers. Alright? Right? So if you can give such assignments to my boys at the big second and third year level, they will start ruling the company. The people who come for interview will run away. Oh, this boy is interviewing me. Isn't it? I want my boys to be that. Okay? Good. Okay. So, good. All of you have touched from your own perspective. Very good. But the whole exercise of today is making you to get into philosophical depth of what you are doing. Alright? Okay, good. Alright, don't get very. It's beautiful. That's all. Class. The first class normal teacher should be there. I was wondering whether the teacher will now ask us to sit for this is what has got to be calculated on the first class. You got to give the plan, you got to say what is going to be the coverage, what is the stress. Okay. So had that been the purpose, the patient's presentation was very good.